Welcome to another episode of Watch Once Over. My name is Big E. Today we're going to be looking at this beautiful blue Speedtimer automatic from Seiko. And this is model, what is this? SRQ039 with a $3,000 suggested retail price. And its movement is the caliber AR-46. This can be purchased at azfinetime.com. But before we get into this one, here's a little bit more about Arizona Fine Time. Arizona Fine Time is located in Scottsdale, Arizona, and I'll leave a link to the website in the description. They stock many luxurious and great brands like Maurice Lacroix, Seiko, Seiko Luxe, Tutima, Luminox, Laco, Mule Glasuit, and exclusive brands like high-end G-Shock, Accutron, Ball, and many others. Come check us out and you're going to love what you see. Thanks. Okay guys, we're back. Now this is the latest and greatest of the Speedtimers in automatic configuration, and this has a beautiful light blue, royal blue, almost a pastel blue type color, and it is awesome. I really like this with the black dials. Now this watch is an automatic, and it has the AR-46 movement in there, column wheel chronograph with a vertical clutch, and that is the way you want to do a chronograph. Now this watch also enjoys 100 meters of water resistance. You have a display sapphire back with a sapphire front with anti-reflective coating on the inside. And this watch is very beautiful. The finishing is excellent. You have this kettle style case on here with a really nicely high polished bezel. You get a slightly domed crystal on this one also. Pump style pushers. A rather pedestrian, although excellently knurled push-pull crown. Beautiful applied indices on this one. And let's zoom in on this dial a little bit so you can see it better. This dial is just fantastic. You see the studio lights doesn't even wash it out because it has an ample amount of AR coating on there. Now on the sub dials, they're black. You get railroad tracks around them. On the right hand sub dial, that's your running seconds. On the left hand sub dial, it's your 30-minute totalizer. And I'll start the chronograph. As you can see, that starts with no shudder or jitter because this is a column wheel with a vertical clutch. You also get a quick change date down at 6 o'clock. And I don't really like that much because you can barely see the date with the black date wheel and the white printing. I don't like it that much. That's all I can say. I like the symmetry. I like the balance of putting it there. But I think the window could have been bigger, and the date wheel may have been bigger. It might have been better for me, or maybe even no date at all would have been even better. Now you have that applied Seiko sign under 12 o'clock, all applied indices, the 12 o'clock indice being a triple thick one, and the rest of the indices only being double thick. They're really nice, faceted Grand Seiko S, and it's nice. You get a Reholt chapter ring that is fully graduated. And as you can see, the chronograph works excellent. This is a really nice movement as far as mechanical wise. You do get some Tokyo striping on the rotor. That's about it for decoration, I want to say. But it still is a nice workhorse movement with a screw down back, and you do get decent water resistance. Now this strap is a leather strap that is bolstered and tapered, monotone stitching, twin trigger deployant, signed stainless steel buckle. And this is nice, and it's grain leather on the back and alligator faux type pattern on the top with a slight sheen to it, so it's not really that dull. It does still have a dressy look. This may have been better with a bracelet, I don't know, but the bracelets will fit this if you purchase one of them. But this watch overall is really great, and I enjoy it. Now, we'll take a look at the loom, and I also put this on the Timegrapher to see how this higher beat Seiko movement is running. So let's check out the Timegrapher right now. Okay, now the speed timer is on a Timegrapher, and as you can see, it is running 2 seconds a day fast, which is chronometer specs. Now it jumped up to 6 seconds a day fast, 280 degrees of amplitude, beat error of 0.2 milliseconds, and as you can see, it's 28,800 vibrations an hour, 52-degree lift angle. So this watch is going to be running excellent in my opinion, just about chronometer specs. And once it gets broken, it'll probably get a little bit tighter, and it's just a really nice thing. Now you're going to get about 50 hours of autonomy with this watch, so you'll be able to wear it, take it off on a Friday, pick it up on a Monday. It should still be running. Everything should be good, kosher and copacetic. But overall, I think it's running excellent. Now let's get back to the review. Okay, as you can see on the Timegrapher, this watch is running tight, nice and accurate, and it is a beautiful piece. Let's take some quick dimensions, and then we'll look at the loom and close the video out. It is rather thick, about 16 millimeters thick. I wish it was a little thinner. I wish Seiko would come out with a caliber that's a little more narrow. That would be nice. And right now it's going to be 50 millimeters lug to lug. That's also a great dimension. And then the case is going to be only about a 42. So this have excellent dimensions. I'll put it on my wrist to show you that it looks like my wrist is 7.25 inches. That's what it looks like on my wrist. The watch is kind of thick, I have to say, but it's still a good looking watch overall. So I do recommend it. It is really nice. Now let's take a look at this loom. Let me loom it up with my ultraviolet light. Okay, you do get loom at the end of all the indices and on these excellent Delphine style hands. That's the transitional loom. As you can see, it's very nice. Lumi Bright is always going to be potent, and that's what you're going to get at night. The hands are going to last longer than the indices because the hands have a copious amount of loom, and the indices are just really lit up at the end of the marker. So I'm going to say that is going to be for transitional loom mainly, but nonetheless, you'll be able to look at this and be able to still see it at night. So that's a good thing. Anyway, overall, I like it. So I don't have too many negatives about it except for the thickness, and but the styling and everything is great. I love the color, and I recommend it. So that's the watch once over for today. This is the Seiko Speedtimer Blue Automatic. My name is Big E. Please subscribe. God bless. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. And I'll talk to you guys on the next video.